Hello, I'm Dr. Vershern Edwards, and today we're talking about fasting. Fasting. Hi, Georgia.
Hello.
Are you familiar with fasting?
I am, yes.
You like fasting?
I like fasting. I like the feeling of fasting.
Fasting does clarify the mind, clarify the body.
Yes.
Did you know there's about 6 different types of fast?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes. Ramadan has something called a 24-hour fast. It's a spiritual fast. Of course, they eat very heavily, and then the following day, for 24 hours, they eat nothing at all. It's called a dry fast. A lot of this fasting really helps to build stem cells. I know stem cells is the new craze, it's the new beauty craze, but it helps to regenerate your body. Your body is filled with its own pharmacy, with its own way of naturally healing itself. By fasting, you can use intermittent fasting, and today we're going to talk about 6 of them. Yay, yay, yay.
Yay.
We'll start with autophage. Autophage is perhaps the simplest. That's fasting less than 17 hours. So if you stop eating, say today at 6, and then you pick up 17 hours later, then you have an eating window of about 5 or 6 hours, and you eat within that 5 or 6 hours. But with the fasting, research has shown that using, things like coffee and putting MCT oil in it or grass-fed beef oil in it, more specifically, that's GHEE, more specifically. How does that sound? Having a cup of coffee with MCT oil and butter.
I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Well,
So
maybe
I don't know about the beef part.
maybe the MCT oil,
Yes.
and that will help to develop what is called ketosis. Ketosis is where you're burning fat. Your midsection will get softer, flatter. The liver is pumping out a lot of the fat because the liver is a fat burner as well as a sugar producer. But you want your body to be more of a fat burner as opposed to a sugar burner, because in America we have been burning sugar all day long. If we can come up with a way to put it in our car, we would. But we have to learn to reduce our eating. We're eating way too much, and we're not as strong. The food is different. We're different. So we have to do something different. We have to change our eating style. And autophage is just one of the ways you can do it. Eating, fasting for less than 17 hours. And it's also called intermittent fasting. That might be more of a known word, intermittent. So you're just waiting 17, 18 hours and then you eat. Now research shows that if you break your fast with the fat, so taking another tablespoon of MCT oil, maybe for lunch, and let that be your lunch, because you're training your body to burn the fat, kind of like when you were a kid where you eat a lot of fat and you didn't get fat, because you were burning it off. You were running and jumping. And I understand, like you said, you're a vegetarian. So how do you incorporate fasting into your lifestyle?
Well, actually, I don't eat breakfast per se. I will if there's a reason for it, but as a vegetarian, you don't really want to eat all the time.
Yes.
Like most people do.
Right.
Your taste buds are not stimulated when you're eating vegetables.
Exactly.
To eat junk, it just doesn't happen.
Exactly, because we were designed to be hunters and gatherers, to have a hunger for food, have a hunger for passion, have a hunger for your spirituality. So when you have reduced your food intake, you have more time to spend on your spirituality, on your family, your friends. So fasting.
Excellent for mental clarity.
Yes.
Because you're not digesting all the time. Your stomach isn't working all the time, so it works for me. I'm barely over 21, as you can tell.
Exactly.
Clear as
barely.
a bell. Clear as a bell.
It does. It really, I enjoy fasting. The mental clarity, as Georgia spoke of, is really good for you, especially women as they mature. And new research is coming out, and it's my sense, it's just my feeling, that people will start to realize that when you incorporate fasting with your meditation and eating good quality food, when you do eat, when you have your eating window. And what I mean by eating window, again, like if you incorporate autophage, which is the simplest one, that's less than 17 hours. So you finish eating at 6 today, and then you won't pick it up again till 17 hours later. And then within that eating window, your eating window could be 3-4 hours. Then you eat a low carb or a high protein, depending on where you are. If you're a very mature woman, you may want to build up your progesterone, and fasting can help you do that. If you want to build muscle, fasting can help you do that, because you are clearing your cells. You're giving those microbiomes, you're giving that bacteria, the good bacteria in your gut, a chance to get in there and do its job that it was designed to do. Isn't that exciting?
It is very exciting. Thank you.
Knowing you have a pharmacy within your body to heal. The body was designed to heal. Give it every chance, every opportunity for it to heal, and fasting can help. So the other fasting is dry fasting. I love dry fasting. Research shows you shouldn't dry fast more than 24 hours. I do 24 hours. We'll leave it at that. And it really builds up your stem cells in your brain to rejuvenate and reduce a lot of those mental issues that you have as you mature in life. Many of those mental issues occur because it's clogged up. The blood vessels are clogged with atherosclerosis, fatty plaques, bacteria, the wine you had last night that wasn't organic. The body didn't have a chance to clear it out, and it gets stuck in those little tiny capillaries in the brain. Eating fat, as it's been known, when people say you have a fat head, that's a compliment when you're eating more fat. It is good. And having a diet rich in good monosaccharide fats like avocados, good high quality olive oil will help tremendously. Now, if you don't like taking in a lot of oil, you can easily massage it on your body after you shower. Almond oil has been shown to really help in absorbing, because what you put on your skin is going to be absorbed into your body. So understand you have a very sensitive skin.
I do. I think it's my diet. I'm going on 40 years now. I've been vegetarian, so
wow.
I think it's my diet that has reorganized everything about
It's kept
me.
your skin really nice and juicy and firm.
Really? I wish. Yeah, that's what I want. Nice, juicy funk. Well, I'm barely over 21. What am I talking about?
Exactly. You barely, because age is an illusion. And we've been believed that everything has a number, but it's like you're burying yourself when you keep saying the age and the number. Just from my limited thinking, who knows? I live in another. But whatever you think about, you bring about. If you constantly focus on your age, you bring age to you. If you're focused on beauty and health, good nutrition, fasting, bringing about stem cells, those things are longevity. Those things are youthful to your body. Now, a raw diet, there are some people that love raw diets. They really thrive on it. But I've noticed that individuals, even on some of the influencers, have been raw diets and just eating vegetables for years. Suddenly the body is calling for cooked meat. So yes, there are substances in the meat like glycine. It's an amino acid that helps with healing the body, healing the gut, but not only healing the gut, it will help to repair those microbiomes. So even the bacteria has a protein layer, and it needs that protein from the animal. So be flexible. Someone once told me they are a flexitarian. They flex between one eating lifestyle and another, fasting, vegetarian, vegan. So it is good to be flexible. 2021 is calling for flexibility in your diet, flexibility in getting through your life and developing a lifestyle and a community that you can be proud of and enjoy. So Georgia, the community and garden, how did you get started with that? And what vegetables do you grow in your garden?
Oh, all kinds. I have rosemary. That's an herb. I have right now. That's what I have. I have collard greens and mustard greens.
Oh yes, collard greens, and I love them so much. And rosemary. Rosemary has so many uses for the hair. Some women use it for the hair. It really grows the hair out very well. You can boil it, steep it, drink it as a tea.
Great tea.
I love using it. It's really, really good, that herb. And also chicken, rosemary chicken. You can use that on your food as well as your body.
Absolutely.
So nature has created an enormous pharmacy within our body and on Mother Earth. Take advantage of it, use it, experiment with it. It won't hurt. You may have that very plant that can heal your body right outside your door. Whether you live in an apartment, a mansion, or you sharing it with a friend, explore your outside and explore your inside. See how your body can heal by using these fasting techniques. Research, do your research. There's so many different types of fasting. There's ketogenic, there's dry fasting, there's water fasting. And water fasting has been shown when you do a 36-hour water fasting that your amount of stem cells that is produced within the brain is 3 times that amount of dry fasting, if not equal. Amazing. These fasting techniques just take me to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
Yes, absolutely. So ketosis is just a process where the sugars are being broke down. And sometimes, I know when I was in school, we had a process called ketogenesis or diabetic ketosis. You don't want to go that far in to where your blood sugar drops too low. So when you're doing your research, you also need to check your blood sugar. And there's also a machine called a keto mojo meter that measures the amount of ketosis or ketones in your body. So having ketones is good. It's an indication that you are breaking down those sugars. The sugars could be hiding in your muscles, in your liver, anywhere, and you want to reduce those. Too much sugar, they used to say, be real sweet and act real cute, but when you have too much sugar, it can make you old and dry because that sugar has a way of pulling all the moisture out of your body and out of your cells. So thank you so much for watching. This has been awesome. Do your research on fasting. Thank you, Georgia, for coming on the show and talking about fasting and your lifestyle.
Thank you.
Stay tuned and like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing here. I'm Dr. Vershern Edwards. Bye, y'all.